Here with reaction, former White House press secretary Sean Spicer. Really, CNN? Really? Your reaction?
Well, look, I think it was very gracious for the president and the first lady to open up the White House, the People's House, to so many people, the armed services, members of guests, and folks for this Christmas season to see the People's House. It's the First Lady and her team just did a marvelous job decorating it. The video's out there for all to see. And what I think is interesting, Sean, and for people who don't understand, traditionally, at least in the last several years from what I understand, invitations were given to bureaus, and they were allowed to invite, X number of people to the White House Christmas party. And a lot of times those were distributed to television and media executives and on-air talent. What the White House did this year was really go through a arduous process of trying to make sure that the people who worked in the White House media corps, the technicians, the sound people, the lighting individuals, the people who go to the White House day in and day out to work on behalf of these media organizations without the glamour and glitz of being an executive or on-air talent, got invited and got to bring a spouse or a partner or a son or a daughter. And what CNN's decision to do, make sure that these individuals who really probably look forward to going can't go anymore. And you've got an organization like Politico that's out there surveying people on whether or not they'll take a picture with the president. And yet some of that same organization has reporters asking the White House if they can get invited or bring a guest. And so it is these media types, CNN and Politico, that are doing a disservice to the gracious act that the president and the first lady have offered so many of these individuals, not just the on-air talent and the executives, but those technicians that really work hard and labor on behalf of those organizations to get the news and the broadcast out.
I don't know how you put up with their crap for all the time that you were press secretary, to be honest. You have the patience of Job. I remember one year I said to Fox, I said, well, was I invited? And they laughed. And they said, no, you weren't invited. I didn't take it personally, by the way. I used to joke about it.
Well, again, I think that it's always, the way that people are viewing this one now is very myopically. It's always through the lens of Trump, not through the context of, what happened during the Obama years. But again, I'll go back to the fact that this White House, under President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump, have reached out and graciously tried to make the White House, the People's House, and the decorations.
I never knew that. That's great.
But something that these people can come and share with their family and friends, because so many of these individuals really do work hard behind the scenes and aren't there for their family, and they get to bring them for the first time, and it's a shame that they won't be able to participate because CNN's executives have done this.
I appreciate it.